Okay, boys. All right. I am trying something new. We'll see if it's available. Okay, we'll see if it works. I am curious to see this. I have enabled something called performance mode in Streamlabs. I think that's more for the performance of my computer. Like, I don't see the little webcam preview. I don't even see the little bars on the audio that show you how loud you're being. So I'm really going, and then I kind of want to see for myself how it is. Let me see. Let me just paste the link here. Okay. Just paste the link here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No luck. 2, 3, 4, 5. No luck. Wow. No luck. Wow. I just don't think streaming on my mother's. I just don't think streaming on my mother's. Yeah, it sucks. Let me see. What if what if I disable? Hello, Addy Robot. I know. I can't do anything. I can't stream. Oh, wait, Addy Robot. I know. I can't. I was playing the stream, so okay. Let me know, Matt, how the audio is. This is the audio. I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to sing a song for Matt in the audio. The audio is awesome. The audio is great. Now let's have a stream, and this game we're going to make. It's going to be great. It's going to be cool. All the kids in school are going to want to play Duel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's going to be great. Let me know how that went. I heard the chime. Okay, then Matthew. Wait. Choppy with moments of clarity. Is there anything, or I can, let me see. Let's see. I don't have anything open that I don't, like, I've closed most things. Let me check all my, I've got WhatsApp. All right, let me see. Okay. Well, I gotta pull down a PR, which I'm sure is not going to help. Let's get the chat window open. Wait a minute. Let me see. Not the chat window. Let's get the notification window. Maybe I'll just mute the audio. Oh, that's not how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be cool. Something that all the kids in school are gonna want to do. It's gonna be awesome. You could try lower. I lowered the stream bitrate as low as it will go. Clamping the video quality. Yeah, no, I've downscaled everything. I've downscaled just about everything. Good. Let's see. Welcome to my stream. Okay, let me see. Okay, I assume. Okay, let me know if you can see this. All right. All right. Let's of all, before I do anything, let me see where my local trench is, and then I see the top left window. Awesome. All right. I'm going to. Okay, let me see. Let me go. And, okay. So, damn it. I'm just going to shoot it at that. Let's see what I'm at. I'm assuming. Uh, all right, let me know if that's true. Let me see. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay. Boats. Boat stuffs. Like so much stuff. Boat stuffs. Stuffs. It's so Anglo-British. Stuffs. All right, let me see. All right, go back here. Okay. Here, make me. Right, so modify the prefab detector script a little bit. Or detector. I like that. Deleting code's always nice. Yeah, deleting code is always a good idea. Even the AI agrees. Okay, let's pull this down. What is it? It's stuff. Oh, did you? Like before, or no? Actually, did you use Matt? Stuff. Great. It's gonna be cool. And all the kids in school are gonna wanna play the game. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be cool. And all the kids in school are gonna play. I don't know why I'm writing a musical today. Alright, let's see. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be cool. Because all the kids in school are gonna play. But yeah. Very overcast. Rain. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. I can't drive. Oh, you need to assign things to the scene. Oh, okay. It's not ready. All right, let me look. Let me look on Discord. Let me see. I have a great ending. Oh, Not Sure has a great ending for the game. The game that you played was all the main characters. It was on the main character's head. They were thinking about what they could have done to save their family and escape reality. The entire family is dead, and the main character is dealing with it. And CIO, Not Sure, has that great idea. Okay. Okay. Assign the water transform and water detector. Okay. Water detector. So it needs the water transform here. Is there anything else? Okay, and then okay. I would have pushed in game.unity changes, so please revert the boat in the hierarchy to match the updated prefab. Okay. I'm guessing revert. Yeah, revert. Okay, and then I have to go back. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can drive now. The Not Sure says, "Hi, Mom." She's inside. She's feeling a lot better. She's feeling like super better. She's feeling better. I don't know how audio is, but she was feeling pretty good last night. She was driving me crazy. So, she's feeling good. Hearing has changed. Hearing is very sensitive. Hearing has definitely changed. Like super sensitive to the touch. I do not understand why. Okay, I cannot understand why you cannot get that debug thing to consistently be on the left hand side. Let's see. We go to the hub panel. Actually, I guess if I go in, and then I come over here. No. Right? Like, why is it going? Okay, let's see. I don't understand what has changed with this. And like, I even here, there, like, that should work, but it seems to change all the time. I don't understand. Yeah, my audio. Yeah, I know. No, oh, no, Streamlabs, no. Go back here. All right. I don't know what you changed that, but okay. Why isn't it? Okay, let me look. I turn a little faster now. I think you should be able to just turn the rate down. Okay, it doesn't. Okay. Convert everything to match base prefab. Okay. Okay. Here. Is it here? No, it's gonna be here. Okay. Debug HUD. Vote detector. I don't need that. Okay. Just do this. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see what we got. My wife's calling. I'll take her call in a second. Yeah, I'm not sure what you changed, Matthew. I'm steering. I couldn't even find where the hell is the HUD. It's here. Where's the HUD? It's debug HUD. Let me call my wife. Let me call her back real quick. I didn't touch the debug state. What? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to call my wife. Okay. All right. I'm back. So, what are these changes? I don't understand what the changes are. That's kind of cool. Boat can't move when fully grounded. Physics improves, shouldn't fly off anymore. Okay. That's a start. Okay. Like, okay, let's drive into the land. Let's see. Let's see what the Englishman said is true. All right. Oh my God. Okay. See, this says. Okay. So this is in ground is greater than minimum ground is greater. What? What am I missing here? Minimum ground. All right. Where's that paint program? Here we go. Okay. All right. New color. Great. Okay. So we have, and we have, water. And we have points. Let's come up with a good color for point. Okay. So point here, God damn it. There, and then a point here in the water. Okay, so we have 2 points. This one, because its Y position is lower than the water, it's true. So, okay, but it's not done on a point. It's done by the minimum ground distance. This would be the minimum ground here. I'm going to give it below to make the Y less than the water's Y. See if point Y is less than water Y. Right? This is saying if the minimum ground is above the water's Y, now the water. Right? Am I making sense? Or you probably can't hear me. Redundant code removed. Yes? Oh, no, I gotta reject this. I gotta reject this. I could smack you if I saw that. Oh, God, I'd smack you. No. Smack any garbage in my code. Okay. Water depth is equal to hit distance. Okay, water depth is less than, okay, but, oh, no. Okay, I got it. Minimum ground, it's a terrible code, it's a terrible variable name. That's what I'm so if water if what? If water depth is less than minimum ground. Oh wait, okay. I got one. Okay, the water. Okay, perfect. That makes sense. This doesn't make sense to me. I think this should be outside of the for loop. Or wait, no. Well, this Boolean is just going back and forth, right? Shouldn't this? Anywhere else? No. Okay. So we don't even need that. Okay. That's what's confusing me. Okay. The commentary back to it. So the minimum ground is above the water. So we're counting it as a water hit. Am I nuts? Yeah, AI turned this code. It really did. It really did. Um, we have a rate cast going down. This when we get a. It's actually okay. So water depth is probably not a good name because it's actually that is actually okay. Let me. Let's try. All right. So let's see. So we have net. Wait a minute. Let's okay, that's good. Let's have a. That's hard to see. Ooh, circle tool. Is that what I'm in a cloud? What I'm saying? Apparently not. It's stand up a stand. Look at the options we have to develop a circle. This is amazing. All right, let's go back to okay. So we have this here. As a point, we're going to have a point here. A point here. Okay. Then have a line. Then that's a straight line. A line and a line. These are the casts, right? How about the audio? Is the audio okay? mean, I haven't heard you complain about it. So actually, I just thought of something. So okay. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. So we're just simply the null. If the point is null, we're just going to continue. Reference to hear what you're saying, just making it up. Okay. All right. I wish I could make it simpler, or make it easier, or improve it somehow. I'm not sure how though. Hmm. I'm going to go tell my mom stay off the internet. And her house. Okay. So water depth. I'm going to change the name of this article because I want to. Because that's not water depth. That is distance to ground, and that could be different, right? Because and here's why. What if there was a little island here? Like, what if there was a little? I think what's this color? What if there was a little island right here? It's not water. It's going to hit this, and it's going to go a non-zero number. It's not water depth. Okay. It's done weird audio DSP issue. The audio is better when I'm back here. I wonder if that's because the microphone's picking up less and it has less data. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to stay away from the microphone then. All right. Let's see. So I'm actually going to change this because it's not water depth, right? It's not water depth. It's distance to ground. And honestly, this is just for my own mind, right? This is just to help me think about things. I keep getting distracted. Okay. So what you would have to do is you would have to say, okay, well, what you need to know at that point? You need to know if the ground is higher than the water at that point, right? Let's let's keep it in this picture. But so let's say the boat is sticking out. And then and that's right color. I'm not lecturing or explaining. I'm just thinking it through myself. We would have let's see, another pencil. Okay, I just like drawing. What color is that? It doesn't tell you? Eh. Okay, so what do we have here? The point it's in the water because those y's less than water's y. This point's y is greater than, but we would so it's above water. If it's above water, it's definitely not going to be a candidate to make it grounded. This one is above water. I mean, it's above land. Distance to ground. But we need to know. That's 10. That's 40. I'm over here on the side. I'm just like trying to do math, but for some reason it's difficult. That's up 40, and then I know the distance to the ground. That's 10. No, that's wrong. This is no longer a group exercise. I'm trying to do this. Don't you chime at me. I fixed my angle math problem last night by removing a line of code that often happens. That's delete code is wonderful, man. We need to know if the ground is higher than the water. So we have a water level. The water level, then that would be above would be a y that is greater than water level. And this would be that's less than water level. So this distance, if this is 50, that distance could be roughly, I don't know, 10. And then this could be 30. That's 50, that's 10. I mean, that's height is 40, but that's 50, and that's 20. No, that's not right. It's negative. Where was that where was the code where you sample the terrain? Where was that code at? I'm trying to find that. Matthew, if you have that handy and you could post it like in the live stream chat of the stream, that would be great. Because that's actually easier. Because if we get the terrain, I would like to get the terrains y. Because if we get the terrains y at the x and z, we get the terrains y. With the terrains y, we'll know if the terrain is up or above the water. My terrain sample height. Let me see. I remember being sample height. Let me just see if I can search the Discord. Sample height. Yeah, I don't see it. But I feel like we should be able to calculate it if we have the y of the planes and we have a rate cast down. No, actually, we have a rate. Well, we should. Okay, here's the thing. We would need to know. Okay, what I'm saying is with the point of the boat and the distance to the ground, I feel like we should be able to calculate how high up that ground is. The problem is we need to know the bottom, and but the bottom is not 0. You see what I mean? It's not 0 because the water is at 0. So we know the bottom, basically the absolute furthest down. If we know the absolute furthest down, like if it's a Minecraft thing where you can dig and dig and dig and dig, if we know the furthest down you can go, then we can just calculate it. But we don't know the furthest down we can go, I don't think. I'm imagining we get that like 20 absolute minute or something like that, which is another thing that we got here. Yes. You see what I mean? Because what I want to know is if the terrain when the boat sends that rate cast down, I want to know if the water I'm sorry, I want to know if the speed it hits is above or below the water. Okay, sample active sample height transform position. So okay. I heard a ching, but I don't see it changing. Ugh. Sorry if the audio is choppy. Be sure to click and subscribe and like the video. Okay. All right. Sample sample position. Okay. Free transfer. Okay, so actually what I want is position Y. And it needs to be at P. Okay, no, it's going to be at P dot position. Okay. So what's that going to tell me? It's going to tell me. So it's going to tell me. How do I have a dot? How do I have? Oh, it's going to tell me that, and this. So it's going to tell me the height, and I should be able to look at the height. So two things would tell me if the plane is in the water. So we're to detect overlay beach actually doesn't matter because this point here, this point that I'm like drawing attention to, that point's not in the water. It's not over land. So first of all, these are easy because they're up the water. So if their Y is less than the water height, then those points are in the water. So let's see if we can at least get to that point, right? So it's even like distance to ground, but wait a minute. Okay, so let's stick with the base case first. If it's in the water, wait a minute. I'm gonna look at math code really quick. What script was I in? I was in both water detector. Both water detector. Is it just me, or is this actually not counting the points that are in the water? How do I file? View file. Okay, I'm going to explain. I'm going to back up my claim with evidence. I don't know why. I don't know why the chat here. Let me go pop out chat from the actual stream. Okay, there. With sample height of 946. Do you like my idea for the ending? going to do. You know, I don't hate it, but I don't think it should be the ending. I have an idea. Here's what you do. Here's what you could do. The ending, okay, remember how I said, hopefully you guys can hear me or can understand me well enough. Remember how I said that the ending, you'll have to save yourself and as much of your family as possible. So what we can do, let's say you only save yourself and one other NPC, right? I want it to be like 3 NPCs that you have to save, but let's say it's just you and one NPC, meaning 2 others died or were captured or whatever. So at the end, you and that one NPC, you drive off with the boat to the edge of the map, and then, the ending kind of comes up, and then it says it says something like, would you like to try again, right? It'll say like, hey, you only saved one NPC, you need to save your entire family. Would you like to try again? And if the user hits yes, that's where it's a dream sequence. And now suddenly, then you wake up, and now you have to try again. So maybe that's a good way to finish the game, but don't play it again while trying to save all the other NPCs. That's a good way to kind of circle you back into the game. Does that make sense? Now the game should be hard. You can't win. You can't win without beating everyone. I disagree. I think you should be able to. I think you should be able to speed run the game where you only save yourself, right? And because instead of playing the game easy, medium, or hard, that is your easy, medium, or hard, right? Easy mode is just saving yourself. Hard mode is saving everybody. And I don't know if you were there, not sure, when I was talking to Matthew. You might have been there, but what did I say? I said something to the effect of, I want to make it so that the game it's really difficult to win the game without killing the young boy, or the green guy, right? Make it so that, at some point, you can sacrifice the green guy and you'll be able to get to the boat and win. But it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult with saving the green guy as well. I'm not sure it says, you just let your family die, seats 100. I mean, so I don't know. I like the idea. I think the dream sequence is a good way to get back into the game to play again. And then if you do save everybody, no dream sequence, that's where you drive the boat and you get to another island that has a spaceship, and you get on the spaceship, and then you fly into space, and now you're in Space Nomads. So there you go. That's how we tie Space Nomads into this. Okay. So here's what I'm saying about this code. So look at this code. So the purpose of this code is to basically keep track. Every time a point is in the water, increment water hits depth, but it's not testing every time a point is in the water. But look at this. It's not testing every time. No. When you cycle through the points, this purpose of this code is to say if the point currently looking at is in the water. That's what I think the purpose of the code is. But that's not what this code is actually doing. This code is actually saying, is min ground in the water? Now, min ground doesn't change inside of this loop. It's still testing min ground. See what I mean? So, it should be testing water. Water should probably be in here somehow. But what the code is doing now, essentially, it's very possible that min ground does not change in the loop. So now you test the same thing twice or 3 times or however many times it is. And I'm not saying that this is your bug, Matthew, because I think this has been like this for quite a while. But what is this? I'm curious now to see how iterations it has been like that. Boat water detector, log selected. So if we go to the first iteration, which I think most AI, Okay. Probably my uh, probably something I changed. Yeah, it was my fuck up. And then, and then no fault to Matthew for building off of the fuck up because you will look at the code and be like, oh, like, well, what idiot would break this? So it worked, and then, but without thinking that, like, well, this idiot wrote that. So, anyway, gosh, somebody got the hiccups. I have a feeling my mom's going to come out here and be like, why are you so loud? What's going on? I hear you yelling. I don't know if you're complimenting me or swearing at me with the chubby audio. I was saying that I wrote a bug and you built upon that bug because you were probably thinking no one is stupid enough to write bad code like this, and yet I proved you wrong. Okay, so we know to fix that. So I'm just going to continue on Matthew's code right now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so distance to ground. So we have a couple of things. There's actually a couple of little ways we could do this. Let me. Why I keep selecting a pencil? I swear. I want to fill. Okay, I want the bucket. I want a bucket. And I'm gonna fill it with black. Whoa! No, not that. That's too much black. Okay. Maybe increase the stream delay to fix. I was thinking about that. I was thinking, but I don't know if that makes sense. But I had the same exact thought. But then I was like, wait, but does that actually make sense? All right, let's try that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able. Let me type this out. Um, Unfortunately, I will not be able to continue this particular stream. Streamlabs will force me to create a new one. So I will tweak a few more settings and be back in a couple minutes. I cannot change these settings live. Be back in a few minutes. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, be right back.